Mrparka here to review a Raro Blu-ray. It's not out yet. It comes out very shortly. It is Night of the Devils. I'll have a release date down there below in the description box. But anyways, this film is made in 1975, and it follows 1972 actually, and it follows the same kind of story as the Wurdalak story did in Black Sabbath. But I believe that this film does it much better. I thought this film was a lot better, actually. I thought Black Sabbath was a good movie, but it felt kind of dated. Of course, it's old, and it was very original for the time, but I really think that The Night of the Devils beats the crap out of the segment that it was similar to. Basically, what we have here is, at first this man is wandering through the woods, and he stumbles around, and people find him. He stumbles very beaten and broken, and they end up taking him to a hospital where he seems to have some sort of amnesia. Through a bunch of a female woman comes to see him who says she knows him, and he completely goes berserk. Then through a series of flashbacks we found out what happened to him. Basically his car broke down in the middle of nowhere, and the only people he could find was this very superstitious, strange family in the middle of the woods who basically tell him they can try to fix his car, but it won't be till morning. They go inside about 6 o'clock. No one's allowed to leave the house after 6, and they say that there's an old witch outside who spreads a sickness, spreads this curse. And that's when things get really strange. He ends up falling for the girl, it's also the one who came and visited him, and the father says he's going to go try to finish out the witch.
Che cosa hai intenzione di fare?
Non sono affari suoi.
Io per solito mi rifaccio gli affari miei. Ma voglio darle un consiglio. Lasci stare il vecchio. Pensa per te. Sei solo un intruso. E io ti dico che se lo tocchi anche solo con un dito, te ne farò pentire. Vattene. Vattene via di qui. Metti giù quell'arnese. Non mi fai paura. E ricordati bene quello che ti ho detto. Ricorda che l'hai giurato.
No, aspetta. È entrato proprio quando suonava l'ultimo tocco.
Certo, vuol dire che le 6 erano passate.
No, vuol dire che erano ancora le 6.
La maledizione è finita. Ecco la prova.
That's when things get crazy and really creepy. This generally has a great atmosphere. The picture quality is great. The locations are great. And it's actually a very scary film that is well acted. And the idea is creepy. These things attack the ones they love most because they don't want to be alone for an eternity. But there's a pair of little girls in it. A couple sons. One of the sons' wives. So the chain of the connections between people, things are not going to be good if one of these people's infected. So it's going to be a little harder to actually do it. So I don't want to give anything away or how things unfold, but the story unfolds nicely. It's through a flashback and it goes back and stuff like that. So it's very not your typical unfolding story, and I gotta say there is a ample amount of nudity in here, and it's done classy, and it's all attractive women, but there is some nasty gore in here, especially for 1972. It's a pretty impressive gore. I mean, maybe a little paint red, but at that time it's the best they could do. Some melting wax faces and stuff like that. But yeah, I was a little shocked with the first 5 minutes. We see nudity and some gore, and I was like, wow. But yeah, it's a really, really creepy, atmospheric tale that I would highly recommend for Italian horror fans, or fans that like really kind of scary stuff that doesn't need to be really exploitative to get its point across or scare you. This is just a movie that's, you know, there to scare you, and it does a fantastic job of it. And the ending is very cruel, as I always enjoy them to be. But this is Night of the Devils. It also comes with an introduction and a booklet in here. The cover art is a little different for this, as you can tell. Yeah, but I'd really recommend this one. If you like Italian horror films or just good scary movies that aren't actually crap, then I really recommend this one. It's really well made and really scary. And for the time, it's probably one of the best horror films I've seen. And I would really tell you to go get it. But that is Night of the Devils, and the clips I will incorporate, I'm just going to film directly the TV screen. I know it's a little cheap, but the point is I just want to show you guys this print because this is the best available print. The other prints around do not look anything like this. But thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.